Picture this. A sleek black SUV glides along a serene suburban road. Inside, a man in an immaculate suit speaks confidently into his Bluetooth headset. The day seems ordinary for Marcus Bailey, the U.S. Attorney General. Following a high-stakes meeting, Marcus decided to take the scenic route back to his hotel. Enjoying a rare moment of calm, Marcus, a figure synonymous with justice and fairness, had spent years reforming the legal system. As he drove, the rhythmic hum of the car engine blended with soft music from the stereo. The road ahead seemed as peaceful as his demeanor, but appearances can be deceiving. As Marcus passed through the small town of Meadowbrook, the tranquil scene shifted. A police cruiser appeared in his rearview mirror, lights flashing insistently. Surprised but compliant, Marcus pulled over, his face calm but questioning. The officer, a burly, stern-looking man named Officer Jenkins, stepped out of his cruiser, hand resting on his holster. Jenkins exuded irritation as he approached Marcus's vehicle. "License and registration." "Step out of the car," Jenkins demanded, his voice sharp. "Officer, is there an issue? May I ask why I'm being stopped?" Marcus replied, his tone even and composed. Jenkins, ignoring the question, gestured impatiently for Marcus to exit the vehicle. The officers claimed erratic driving, but Marcus knew he hadn't violated any traffic laws. Choosing not to escalate the situation, Marcus complied, stepping out calmly and standing beside his car. What happened next was anything but routine. Standing under the glare of the sun, Marcus maintained his composure as Jenkins' behavior grew increasingly hostile. Without any clear reason, the officers began frisking him, making invasive comments. "You don't look like someone who belongs here, driving a car like this. Where'd you steal it from?" Jenkins sneered, his voice dripping with condescension. Marcus's brow furrowed slightly, but he remained calm. "Officer, I am the owner of this vehicle. I'd appreciate if you handled this situation with professionalism." Rather than de-escalating, Jenkins' hostility intensified. He suddenly drew his firearm, pointing it directly at Marcus. "Don't tell me how to do my job," Jenkins barked, his voice rising. The tension was palpable, the situation teetering on the edge of disaster. Despite the weapon aimed at him, Marcus didn't flinch. His calm demeanor starkly contrasted with Jenkins' aggression, and it was clear he was determined not to let the officer's intimidation win. Moments later, a second police car arrived on the scene. The local police chief stepped out, and his face instantly frowned when he saw Marcus. Recognition hit him like a lightning bolt. "Attorney General Bailey," that chief stammered, his expression a mix of disbelief and alarm. The atmosphere shifted dramatically as the chief's words hung in the air. Officer Jenkins' face turned ashen. The realization of his mistake dawned on him, and his bravado dissolved into stammering excuses. The police chief's voice was sharp and authoritative as he addressed Jenkins. "Holster your weapon immediately. Do you have any idea who this man is? You just pointed a gun at the U.S. Attorney General." Jenkins' hands trembled as he complied, his earlier confidence replaced by sheer panic. The chief turned to Marcus, his tone apologetic. "Attorney General Bailey, I cannot express how deeply sorry I am for this incident." Marcus nodded, his expression measured. "I appreciate your apology, Chief, but this behavior cannot go unaddressed." The chief immediately ordered Jenkins back to the station and placed him on suspension pending an investigation. Marcus and the chief had a private conversation on the side, away from prying eyes. Though he accepted the chief's apology, Marcus's message was firm. "This isn't just about me," he said. "It's about ensuring this never happens to anyone else. You need to address the culture in your department." The incident didn't end at Meadowbrook. News of the confrontation spread quickly, and Marcus decided to turn this personal ordeal into a platform for change. Days later, he stood before a sea of reporters, cameras flashing as he addressed the nation. His voice was steady, each word resonating with purpose. "What happened to me was unacceptable, but it's not an isolated incident. This highlights a systemic issue in law enforcement tone we must confront head-on. Accountability, proper training, and reform are not optional. They're essential." His words struck a chord, igniting discussions nationwide. Police departments across the country began reassessing their policies, implementing reforms aimed at curbing misconduct and racial profiling. Marcus's poise and integrity transformed a harrowing experience into an opportunity for progress. He showed the world that even in moments of adversity, it's possible to inspire change. As the press conference ended, Marcus walked away, his expression one of quiet determination. His actions served as a powerful reminder that while no one is above the law, no one is beneath its protection either. And that's the end of this story. If you found it compelling, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating tales. Until next time, stay inspired and take care.